I think I was up $600 or $700 after the first trade. So this was just a bonehead mistake. When I could have been up 1,400, 1,500 bucks, I was stubborn and just made a mess of it. Hi, fellow traders. Ed here, also known as the Average Joe Trader. Back at you again with another recap. If you like these recaps, make sure you hit the subscribe button. If you haven't, make sure you like it. If you do, if you don't like it, don't click the don't like button. I'm just kidding. I take all criticism. But getting ready to hit the road here to go up to Vancouver to check out the BBT offices, meet the most of the team that I haven't met yet. Really looking forward to a great couple of days. But I say that so to let you know that I'm not going to be live trading in the room for the next, really until the middle of next week. We're going to be up there in Canada. Now, that doesn't mean I won't log in and give you a shout out and, give a couple of bad jokes or two. But just want to give you a heads up. That's what's going to be happening with me over the next several days. Looking at the spot, it pretty much did exactly what we thought it would do yesterday. We talked about it coming down, testing the 50-day. Best case scenario, we pull all the way back to the 20-day. The more we pull back and test, the better we're going to get, for our swing trades bouncing off the bottom. As day traders, I don't care whether it goes up or down. I'm going to try to make money, any way possible. But so far, so good. This is doing exactly what I kind of thought it would do. I mean, there is a possibility we can pull all the way back to this ascending support here by Friday. So I'm going to keep my eye on this to see, just how far back we can pull. I don't think this is a washout. I think, we're dealing with that uncertainty around the new COVID variant, which shouldn't last but a day or so. And we're dealing with what Powell has said. He's got his job secured, so he doesn't have to play nice anymore. So people are kind of scared about that. But we'll keep an eye out and check to see where we go from here. Now, yesterday I had this was the last trade yesterday on CRM. There's something wrong with my PowerPoint. I don't know what, but I can't put it up like I normally do. So hopefully you can see this. We ended up minus 212.13, and I had the bright idea of holding this overnight. The 100 shares. I could only get in 100 shares because I was trapped in ZM. And you can see I made a really good trade on ZM. If you look at the recap from yesterday, a really good trade on ZM, but I turned around and gave it back, which is, messed up and then some. So I ended up down 739. I think I was up $600 or $700 after the first trade. So this was just a bonehead mistake. When I could have been up 1,500 bucks, I was stubborn and just made a mess of it. CRM did, I just don't know what to say at this point. Just had a rough couple of days here. But this is where we ended up yesterday, minus 212.13. So now let's take a look at what we did today. Didn't really get any aftermarket earnings moves. This was a decent move, but at times the spread was like $4. You can't trade this. with a $4 spread. It just doesn't make any sense. You can try to put an order in and get in if it pulls back close to the, if the ask comes back close to the bid, maybe you could get in. But that still doesn't mean anything because the bid is still going to be where it's at. So you got to be careful with these. That one just didn't work out. We didn't find any today that had any good activity. So here is CRM, and you remember I brought over the 100 shares from last night, and what happened was this thing started to bounce. I was getting ready to take the 100 shares off, and of course I hit the wrong button, and instead of selling the 100 shares, I sold 300 shares and ended up long, and so I had to take it off real quick. And then we waited for the market to open, had opening range breakdown here, and my first target was here. Obviously we didn't make it. We kind of turned around here, came back and stopped me out. So at this point I calculated that I was down about $1,400 at that point. I don't look at my P&L until after the whole trading day is done. I don't want to know what it is. I don't want to know whether I'm red, green, how much I am. I just trade the chart. I trade what the market gives me regardless. That's where my focus needs to be, not on my P&L. So, that it gave me, I was able to take some time off. Had a couple of mentor sessions during lunch, but by then I was pretty much back to normal. I did make a emotional trade on LCID on our swing and ended up killing it before it bounced back $2 or $3. So I kind of felt bad about that, but righted the ship and stayed focused. And that's the key, guys. I know when you get down, you feel like you have to rush. Don't let the market rush you. You got to stay in rhythm. I don't know if you've heard these basketball coaches talk about, when their team gets sped up and they're out of rhythm, they're out of sync, they start trying to do things that they don't normally do. Take chances they don't normally take, and it just makes it worse. That's what happens in trading if you try to do this revenge trading stuff. So don't worry about it. Take a breath, relax. If you don't make it all back, you don't make it all back. But just take a chill pill. All right, so we've got the I waited until we set up again. Got short here on the break of this pre-market low. Took profit here because we started to get hung up. So I did take it a little bit early. Took some more profit down here. Turned out to be a nice little deal here. I was able to take a little dent out of the loss from this. And later on, when it broke down again, I was able to take another couple of dollars off of this. I mean, this turned out to be a really decent trade here. So what I did was I went and ran an errand and came back and saw this and jumped on it and was able to pretty much cut this loss in half. The loss I took from holding overnight plus the loss from this, I was able to cut it in half by, so that was pretty good. The best trade of the day was, this is why you stay focused, you stay engaged, you don't let things get to you. Learn how to channel your emotions, learn how to use them to your advantage. And this was a perfect example. I got really killed on the first two trades, getting out the night before. The first trade on CRM. And so as soon as we go red on the day, I waited till we confirmed red. Got in, first target, and we bounced. So ended up with a base hit. And we know we take base hits. Base hits are really good. So then I go in, I get in as soon as we break below this level. I go in half size, and then I added half once we confirmed this and started taking profit. Took profit here halfway between where I got in and the daily level. Took some more profit here at the linear regression channel from the 60-minute chart, and just started taking profit. I had I can't remember what my final target was on this. I think it was like 195 or something like that. But it bounced, ended up taking me out. This is when I ran my errand, and I ended up getting back in CRM when I could have just paid attention to this and got back in this trade and, caught it down to my 195. I already went to 194. But pretty good trades. And a pretty damn good recovery, if I do say so myself. So before we go, let me get this snip right quick so you can see. Don't take my word for it. I don't ever ask you guys to take my word for it. Just look at what you see. All these trades we took live and in color right here in chat. This is where we ended up. 792.87 red on CRM. I practically erased half the loss on that, which is really good. The SQ trades, 12, 20, 12. I mean, just taking it slow, not letting the market speed us up, and even missed the last leg of this because I had to make a run. But really, really nice trading day. So you guys be safe. I'm sure I'll be popping in the room here and there, but I hope to have a safe trip. And the next time you see me should be from Vancouver, British Columbia. So see you guys.